Hello, in this session of multiple programming, we'll see first object, the creation of a table and simple screen designing. So just have a look at existing program. So we'll create a single screen for employee master. So our goal in the first session is to create a table which will store all this employee data like title, first name, last name, communication details, mobile number, email IDs, employment details. Okay, so in the first session we'll create a table and we will design the basic screen. Okay, we'll not go for readable button, checkbox and drop box in the first session. So we'll just creating a table and design the screen. So first create a table, go to transaction code SC11, give the table name, let's say ZZEMP underscore master. Click on create icon, give the description as employee master. In the delivery class, select a application table. In the data browser, select the table maintenance allowed. Now go to the next tab, fields. Now I will just copy the table fields from my existing table. Make the mandate as primary key and employee ID as a primary key. Here I had created one data element, so I will remove this and I will just assign a side data. So those are my fields. Like this first field is the employee ID, the title, first name, middle name, last name, spouse, email ID 1, 2, mobile number 1, 2, date of birth, PAN card, Aadhaar number, address line 1, 2, and 3. Press enter. We have some more fields. So here we have country, state, city, area, pin code, blood group, gender, marital status, date of joining, designation, department, reporting to, qualification, CTC per annum, and if he is a manager, then check this is manager, and the created by who has created a record. I have more two fields created on and time. Created on is side item and the time will be used EIT, the system time. Save in the package. For employee master, go to the technical setting tab. Here select the data class as master data and the size category 0 to 460. Select the checkbox log data changes. Click on save icon, come back, go to the extras, select the enhancement category. Here select as cannot be enhanced. Now save. Reference, oh yeah, okay. So as CTC is the amount field, so we have to give, we need to provide the reference table T001 and the currency WARS. Now check this and activate. So here we have created our first table ZZEMP underscore master. So now let's go for the screen designing part. Go to SC38, give the name as ZZEMP underscore master. Employee master. Now as this is the initial level of model programming, so I'm initially creating it with the executable program type. Once we are familiar with the basic concept of screen designing and all, then we'll go for actual model pool. So initially select as executable program, save in the same request. Table, your table name, declare one structure as gs underscore emp underscore master, type reference to our table which we have created, just declare one type as flag, type flag. Now as on initial screen, what you want, we just want a field for employee ID. This will be a parameter. Selection screen, begin of block B1 with frame title text 001. Selection screen, end of block B1. Here declare one parameter as p underscore emp id, type our table, employee ID field. Employee ID is the primary key. Now make this as obligatory. Save and activate. Now start of selection, end of selection. First select the values from the table for the given employee ID. Select all from our table into corresponding fields of structure which we have defined here, where employee ID equal to the given ID. Save and activate. Oh, some errors are there. Oh, we have to write a select single here. Now it is okay. Now it create our screen. So here just write down call screen 100. Double click on this screen number, click on yes. Main screen of employee master is the description. Here select whole data, switch off runtime assistant, scroll the whole position, select all the checkbox. We'll see the effect in the upcoming session. Save. Now go to the flow logic. First uncomment this PBO status and uncomment this user command. Double click on the status 100, click yes. So here everything will be creating in the same program, so we are not creating any new include. Okay, so select our program name, click enter. Uncomment this. For uncommenting, we just have to remove this star. Uncomment. Status PF1 and title is T1. Now to create a PF status, double click on PF1, click yes. PF status for screen 100, press enter. Expand the function key. Now we want one save button, we want one back button, one exit button and cancel button. Now double click on this exit button, or here assign one function key, exit command. We'll see the effect of this in the next session. Press enter, save and activate. Go back, double click on title, give the title as employee master. Save and activate. Come back and come back. Now as we have declared one exit command to write down one logic as model exit at exit command. So what will system do when you click on that exit button? To double click on this, so we just want to come back to the previous screen. So if the user press on the exit button, as we have defined exit button here, to set screen 0. Save and activate. Go back, double click on the user command, click yes, select the same program name. Now here this is the PAI, process after input module. So whenever after display of the screen, if we perform any operation, whether we click on back button, save button, we press enter, so this module get triggered. So write down our logic here, case SciUcom. SciUcom stands for the user command. So what user command user has triggered? So when it is back or exit or cancel, just set screen 0. When save, perform save operation. So we'll write logic for save later in our session. Clear SciUcom, save and activate. So mirror check, end case you right here, not end form, it should be end case. Save and activate. Click on layout button, now here first we will do the different toolbar options which we can use for the screen designing. So from here first select the box, just drag and drop box on the screen. So first select the text box, give the label as EMPID, that is employee ID. Now in this display, select as label on left. Now second we want title. Next we want his first name. Then we have middle name. Then take one element as last name. So here we have created all the text field. Go to layout again, it is closed. Okay, so now we'll assign the table fields here. So for that, select dictionary program fields. We have defined one structure as gs underscore emp underscore master. Enter the name here and click on get from program. So we can see all the fields of that structure here. So we'll select the employee ID, title, first name, middle name, and last name. Press enter and drag and drop fields on the screen. So first field we want to make as non-editable, as this employee ID we are passing from selection screen. So double click on this, come to the program and remove this input field. So this will work only as output field. Adjust the box width here. Now on the right hand side, what you want: date of birth, PAN card and Aadhaar card. Again select the text field. Date of birth, second select the PAN card, third select the Aadhaar card. Now select all those fields from the table. Again click here. Now we have date of birth, PAN card and Aadhaar card. Press enter. Just drag and drop field on the screen. So in this way we have created our first session. Now in the second block we will be displaying the communication detail like address, city, etc. So we'll design the second part now. Close this window. Now again select one box. Address. Here we have multiple 3-4 address lines. Select it from the program. We have address line 1, 2 and 3. Drag and drop on the screen. Next select a country. what we have next here, and state, then city, area and pin. Select the country, drag and drop here. Select one more field as state. Why it is getting close actually. Select here state, save the screen data. Now on the right hand side we will display city, area and pin code. Select city, select area, pin code. Select all those values from table. Again click here, select city, area and pin code, drag and drop here. Just make box small, save. Now we'll add the mobile and communication session here. Again create one small box, mobile 1, the one on left, select mobile number 2, there is some spelling mistake here, just correct that. It is mobile 1. Okay, similarly take email id 1 and email id 2 on the right hand side. Email 1, take one more field as email 2, select from the program. So first we'll select email id 1 and mobile number 1 and 2, drag and drop here. Now select the email id 1 and 2, email 1 and email 2. So till now we have created the employee details, communication details. Now we'll add the next part, is marital status, spouse name and blood group. So we'll add in the same block. Okay, we'll just have one more box over here. Design as demerit status, marital status. Shit. Click on layout. Layout again. Now second if it is merit, take the spouse name. Now on the right hand side we will have one more field as blood group. Again select from the program. So this is a marital status field. Now we have marital status here, just place here. Second, we have the spouse name, select the spouse name here, drag and drop. Third one is a blood group which we want, select the blood group, place on the screen here. In this way we have to create all the fields which are required on the screen. We have one last block as employment details. So our screen is almost ready. So what we want in the employment data is the joining date, designation, department and reporting to. Go to our screen again. TDOJ, that is the date of joining. It has joining date. Second, we have designation and department. Select designation and we have one more field as department. We'll put this reporting to on the right hand side in the next session when we see the reporting to details. Okay, so now we'll add qualification CTC on the right hand side. Go to the screen again. Qualification. Add one more field as CTC, which is the amount field. Now again select the field detail from the table. First we want joining date, and then we have designation and department. Select all those three fields here and put on the screen. On the right side we have qualification and CTC. Select the qualification and CTC, put on the right hand side. Now for the date option we want system to provide a search hub like this, like user should be able to select a date from the pop-up. So for this what we have to do, on the screen double click on date field. In the program select possible entries as to show permanently. Same way you have to do for the date of birth. Go to program, here select show permanently. So in this way we have create table and design all the fields which is required on the screen. Save and activate. save and activate, close the window. So we can see the screen is active. Click on back button, activate the main program. Now click on execute button, enter employee ID, executes. So we can see our screen is almost ready for the data and data entry part. Now what we'll do, first we'll assign the text element here. Click on go to text element, selection text, give label as employee ID, save and activate here also. Now we'll write down the logic to save the record, like as our screen is ready, but that the data need to be stored in the table which we have designed. So in this first screen, we are not adding any radio button, any checkboxes. We'll just store the data as it is, which is entered on the screen. As our primary key is employee ID, click here. Now this is our screen. Go to process after input module PIA user 1. Open the perform save. Double click here. Click yes. Select the same program. Now as we have three fields in our table, which is created on and created time. So if first time the record is getting created, so we'll just check if that fields are blank. We'll assign the system values. If gs underscore emp underscore master created by is initial, and if assign system value created by equal to SAP uname, created on equal to system date SAP datum, and the time equal to SAP UZEIT. Now just modify the database table ZZEMP underscore master from our structure. Just copy the table name. Yes, we have same table as ZZEMP underscore master. Modify ZZEMP master from the table. Just give a message. Data saved successfully. The message type will be success and set screen 0. So now we'll see what will happen when we add the save logic. Activate the program first. Double click here. Click on execute button. Enter the employee ID here. Execute. Enter for title, first name, enter last name, give some data, India, Maharashtra, enter some detail just for checking whether data is getting saved or not. Okay, so we entered some basic details, title, first name, last name. Click on save. So we can see the message data saved successfully. Now what logic we have written before displaying of the screen? We are selecting the data from the database table for the given employee ID. So as we have already saved the data, so if again we are executing for the same employee ID, system should display the data on the screen. Click on execute button. It's not coming. Wait, we'll check. Employee master. Oh, one I forgot to assign here. That is the employee ID. As we are passing the employee ID from the screen in this field, P underscore employee ID. So we have to pass this employee ID to our structure. Employee ID equal to P underscore employee ID, because we are not assigned employee ID to our structure. Now activate again. Click on execute. Now you can see the IDs here. Just enter the first name. We'll enter only those two fields. Click on save button. Execute again. Now we can see the data is getting restored. Now just try some other fields. Now enter data in other fields also. India, Maharashtra. Enter mobile number. Enter the date of birth. Enter the date of joining. Save the data. Check again. Okay, so like this, what we have done in this session, we have created a table. We have designed a simple screen. We not created a very complex screen. We designed a simple screen, and we have stored the data in the database table. Now we'll assign our program to a transaction code, as this is our program name. Okay, we'll assign to a transaction code. So we can assign here, from here only. Right click, select transaction. We can give the same name ZZEMP underscore master, or we can assign any other name. Employee master. Select a report program. Execute. Here give a program name. Select all three checkbox. Click on save icon. Save. In the same request. Now our T code is ready, so we can test the T code here. Okay, again you can get the same screen. Now come back. Enter our T code here, ZZEMP underscore master. Press enter. Employee ID, execute. So we can see the same detail. So in the first session, what we have seen: creation of a table, creation of simple screen designing, storing data into the database table. Now in the next session, we'll see how to design the radio button, checkbox, and the list box on the same screen. So like this, we'll create this in the next session: radio button, checkbox, and the dropbox list. Okay, so you can do the practice for this creation of a table and a screen designing. Thank you.